Good afternoon, traders. This is Dez here at Grok Trade on Wednesday, January 25th, 2012. Stocks rally as the Fed extends their low-rate pledge. Check this out. The Dow ends in positive territory, up 83 points, up 0.66%. The S&P up 0.87%. The Nasdaq up 1.14%. The Russell's up 0.93%. Futures aftermarket still holding ground here. You have the banks up 0.6%. The VIX down more than 3%. Check this out. We're down under 19. We're at 1831. Gold up, rally strong at 2.73%. Silver up huge, 4.15%. And we have crude oil up 0.7%. And the US dollar takes a dive, down 0.45%. And have the transportation index doing exceptionally well, up 1.47%, giving big weight to the Dow. If you look at this, this is huge news, gang. Let's just walk back a little bit here. We popped up over a trend line, catches its breath. We're at the 200-day moving average. We pop over that. 1 day pop, we catch our breath, high base. We call these flying plateaus. It pops again, catching its breath, and pop, there's an extension to this. We have 2 days going higher, then we're catching our breath, really overextended, overbought by all oscillators, and we're building this high base. We go up and tag this trend line that goes back to 2007. This is just a ginormous trend line. We rally back down, and we break even with the doji. And then yesterday, we go down, but the bears could not hold it down. The bulls yanked it right back up, so we get a series of these bodies going sideways, and which keeps us around the 1316 area as resistance. And boom, get a sizable move today. And I mean, very volatile today. We started off early in the dumps. We come back up after 12:30 when the Fed comes out. When they came out talking about that they're gonna, they're gonna hold on their pledge for their low rates. I mean, the markets just started creeping higher and higher, and then busted through a ginormous trend line. The big question here is, can we continue this going into tomorrow? It's usually the second candlestick that really helps us out. I would like to see us get over 1329, actually 1330. If we get over 1330 and close there, I'll feel really good about that. But today, gang, that is a very positive move taking place. If I go here to the Nasdaq, you can see we had this high base, pop, boom, nice breakout. If I go over here to the Russell's 2000, high base, boom, pop. If I go here to the Dow 30, we're still in the high base, but it's making a move to the upside. If I go here to the ES, volume was fine. It wasn't as much as I would hope, but we only had a half a day of this momentum to the upside taking place. If I go here to the spiders and take a look at this, volume does pick up quite a bit more than where we've been. Not too shabby. And let's go to GLD. This is gold. This is what's really interesting. Gold, we come down here, we drop down, we pop up, and it just never looks back. Chops around here a little bit on the 200-day moving average, but after that, we just, boom, just blast through this 50-day moving average. Then a major trend line on ginormous volume. So to all you people trading gold, this is huge. To have this sort of volume come flooding into gold is certainly newsworthy. This is big. And as I'm here doing the video, breaking news just popped up. It looks like Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner will not serve a second term. So this is just breaking. Be interesting to see how that plays itself out in the markets. And here are the banks. Take a look here at the banks. The bank's still in a big high base, so the banks still need to prove itself. We still need a pop to the upside. If we can get this high base to break out on the banks, look for continuation to take place here in the markets. And it looks like the Fed will be holding their rates until 2014. Apple smashes earnings last night post-market. Netflix fourth quarter results handily top views also. Right now we have gold at $17.11 an ounce, and you have oil right now just under the century mark, just under $100 a barrel. And you know what? I just did this email to somebody, and I'm just going to share this. It's off the cuff. Let me share with you an email that I just sent out to somebody. We won't mention any names, an individual that signed up for one of our services. I believe it was the chat room service that we have, the new one, and this individual wanted to unsubscribe, and their reasoning was because their account has drawn down quite low to only $7,000, and they're needing to not trade stocks anymore. They're needing to trade futures or options or currency where they have a lot more leverage. And I wrote a half-page email back. I took the time to do that because when I saw that email come in, I had to change this person's view. I don't know how much this individual had in the account before it drew down to $7,000. But to think that you are now going to magnify your trading, because that's what leverage does, it magnifies your trading. To think that that's going to help you is the equivalent of saying that, you know what, I know how to ride a bicycle, so now I'm going to jump on the world's fastest motorcycle, and I'm going to be safe and get from point A to point B faster. It'd be like my 8-year-old daughter jumping on my big 1300cc cruiser motorcycle. She can ride a bike, so hey babe, here's the keys. Jump on it and go around the block. It's got 2 wheels, right? So in her mind, there's no danger. But you know what? There's all the danger in the world because of that leverage, and she doesn't understand that leverage. Just like most traders, we get to this fork in the road, and I've been there, and I have over 600 students, just myself, that I've had the privilege of serving and to help in trading, and we've all come to this fork in the road, and the fork in the road is I'm bleeding to death in the markets, and I'm just dying. And there's 2 routes a person can take. They can push all the chips in the middle of the table. They can swing for the fences, and they can say, you know what, I'm just going to hope for the best. Please, please, Lord, let me have my money back, and if I can only get it back, I'll never be so stupid in the markets again. And you're begging, you're praying, your hands tremble when you put on trades, you're stressed out, you want to kick the dog, and then finally you're sawed off at the ankles, then you're sawed off at the knees, then before you know it, you're just out of the market. You wash out completely. Because again, people think that leverage is a good thing, margin is a good thing, that options is a good thing, futures good, currency good. It's only good to somebody that knows how to trade and trade successfully. It is not good because it's magnification. It will magnify your trading. It will magnify your good trades, and it will equally magnify your bad trades. And the last thing you want to do as an underdeveloped trader, somebody that has holes in their skill sets, is to magnify that. That's the very last thing you want to do. Other individuals, they come that fork in the road and say, wow, I need more formalized trading education. I'm not here to pump or pimp what it is that we deliver. I'm biased. I know that we have the very best because I've taught for Rich Dad Poor Dad. I taught for Teach Me to Trade and Star Trader and Option Success. I taught for these individuals. My product's far superior, but take that off the table. A person needs to get formalized trading education. There's a lot of companies out there. I don't care who you go through, but save your money on the seminar, save them on the books, get a mentor, find a mentor. Find somebody that's going to not just do it for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, but somebody that's going to take you in under their wing and get you plugged into a community, and you have lifelong mentoring. Make sure you do that. Now, gang, I don't care if you watch another video of mine, but what I do care about is I want all my users to quit bleeding out of the markets. Quit doing that. The NASAA says they tell us that 89% of all retail traders won't just lose money, but will blow through 100% of their trading capital. That is a very sobering statistic. So anything that you can do to change, to stop the bleeding, put a tourniquet on that hemorrhaging, and to turn things around. The only way to do that is to formalize trading education, and I'm telling you, if you want to hit the ground running, do it the very fastest and the best you can, is through a mentorship. It's through mentoring that will do it. So anyway, I'm done. If you agree with this, leave a comment. If you don't agree with it, leave a comment and explain why, and we'll have a discussion. Take care, safe trading each and every one of you, and I'm off my soapbox.